Hi guys, today we're not going to talk about gear, cameras, lenses, LUTs, grading, so see you next week. Okay, we're going to talk about filmmaking and storytelling and about one trick or technique which will improve the quality of your videos. And nope, it's not about color grading, it's not about LUTs or lighting techniques. It's about concept. It's about writing and editing. Maybe it doesn't look so cool and it won't give you any Instagram selfie material like a new camera or lighting setup could give you, but it will improve your videos and your skills as a storyteller. What's the trick then? It's asking why. That can be applied to any situation in filmmaking. Why did you use that drone shot? Why did you use the slider? Why did you use flares? Why that focal length, etc.? Why should I put this in the frame or leave it out? Asking why makes you think about how that decision helps telling your story. Imagine this situation. You write a scene about some riot in the city and you want to communicate chaos. You bought the new state-of-the-art slider and you want to use it. Will you open your scene with a wide shot using the slider to express chaos? Or will you instead go handheld with a crazy shutter speed? I don't know, only you know the answer. And you can say, oh, you're right, let's go handheld. Or you could tell me, yes, I'm using the slider to show the chaos from a nature point of view or God, and I want to create that contrast. Well, both answers are correct, but the important thing is that you had to think why. And no, that why is not because it's such a nice slider, drone or gimbal. It's because you want to support your story with a technical or a narrative decision. Ancient storytelling was based in oral and written tradition, and we had to use our imagination as an audience. The audience is active. When we read a book, each one of us is imagining a different character, a different house, a different accent. That happened with radio too. We had to activate our brains and use our imagination. But now with videos and movies, we are showing everything. The house we see is the same for everyone. The audience is more passive. However, good filmmakers know that, and when there's good filmmaking, the audience is more involved. Good filmmakers engage you in the story. And that's why you should always ask why when you tell a story, because the first step to make the audience think is to think yourselves as filmmakers. Nowadays, people take their phones, go through their Instagram, their Facebook, their mail, their favorite pages, their WhatsApp, and they don't have time to watch your video. They won't stop for that. Unless your video is different and engaging. People won't stop because you have the insane drone shot, because now everybody has that insane drone shot. By asking why to yourself, something interesting happens. It's you the one who has to answer to that question, only you. And your point of view, your vision, that's unique. It's a good first step to make your video different. Respect your audience by raising questions. Imagine this scene. One girl wants to tell her boyfriend she doesn't want to continue their relationship. They met at a cafeteria and she will tell him. We start by a close-up of her, nervous, saying her speech. The camera pushes into her and she finally says, "This is over." Then she looks at the window and we see a point of view where the boyfriend is approaching. Now we realize that she was in fact rehearsing her speech. She was alone. And now imagine that we organize the scene in the editing in the classic way. Wide shot, she is alone in the cafe waiting. Close up, she says her speech. And point of view, her boyfriend enters. You would miss all the suspense and the surprise. Every time that you put a shot on your timeline, you should ask yourself why. And be aware that with every shot you are giving some information and raising some questions in the audience mind. In the previous example, if you start your scene with a wide shot of the cafeteria, you are giving the information that she is alone at that cafeteria. The questions which could arise would be, who is she? Is she waiting for someone? Why is she alone? Now imagine the same scene opening with a close-up. The questions would be different. Where is she? Who is she talking to? Is her boyfriend? So look what happens when you ask why and decide to take control of your video instead of dragging shots to the timeline with no criteria, or even worse, with someone else's criteria. So respect your audience by thinking and by making them think. Ask yourself why and be in control of your story and your decisions as a filmmaker. Otherwise, if you drag clips in any order or in the usual form wide to medium, all these new plugins which edit automatically will substitute us in some point. And I don't know about you, but I like my job. So thanks for watching. We hope this simple but powerful approach will improve your filmmaking and will make you see that you are actually more free and have more options where you question your decisions about telling a story. And remember, filmmaking is not about us the filmmakers, it's not about gear, it's about the stories we tell and how we tell them.
That face in there.